everyone, and welcome to another episode of Two Bored Millennials. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Christian.
And let's get into it. Hey, Christian.
Yes?
Do you have any positive news for us today?
I sure do. This comes from the Good News Network, October 21st, 2025. This is today, as of recording. Humpback whale population now well above pre-whaling levels in Australia. The recovery of the eastern Australian humpback whale population has been described as nothing short of a miracle, such that the majestic beasts number more now than they did before commercial whaling. When homeowners today along the coast of Australia file noise complaints, it's likely to be from motorboats or late-night parties, but there was actually a time when it was over whale song. That's how thick humpback whales swam off the coast of Hobart back in the 18th century, before commercial whaling had made its way to Australia. Today, estimations suggest the population is 60% higher even than back then.
Whoa.
I know. That's insane. And really nice to hear.
Yeah.
Like, I remember growing up, you would hear so much about whaling and, like, dolphin fishing in, like, Japan and, like, Pacific Island countries. So this is very nice.
Does it say anything about it's illegal there now to do that? Or maybe it's probably just more regulated. I don't know if it mentions anything about the laws.
It doesn't say in here. Oh, it like 1963. Whaling's been banned since 1963.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So pretty much the population has been regrowing since
Correct.
1963.
Yeah. In 1963, the International Whaling Commission banned the commercial hunting of species like humpbacks, and as populations began to recover, it was estimated that by 2020, the animal could number 50,000 as long as whaling was confined to history. And so it was, and so they did. The new report was compiled by some 700 members of the public, whale-watching tour operators, and research scientists, and included photographs and other documentation uploaded to the Happy Whale Monitoring Database. Its estimations put the number of whales at more than 50,000 and less than 60,000.
Hearing good things about animals a lot.
I know, right? That's the one thing I've always hated so much about our world is that, like, people don't care about the animals that live in the thing. And I think we talked about it.
The ecosystem in general.
Yeah.
People just don't seem to give a rat's ass about it for whatever reason. It's like we need the animals in the ecosystem to survive.
Literally. Like humpback whales quite literally help the currents of the ocean.
I would love to see whales.
Same. 100%.
That sounds amazing. Whale watching.
Let's take a whale watching trip in Alaska.
Okay, as long as we're not too far offshore.
Take a cruise. We'll do like a whale watching cruise.
Terrified of going on a cruise.
Do you have thalassophobia?
What?
Thalassophobia. It's like the fear of open water. It's like the fear of open water.
Oh, I think so.
Or like deep water, maybe?
Maybe deep water? I don't know. There's something about cruise ships where I'm like, this is a giant skyscraper floating on water.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Which is scary. I also think about, have you heard the stories of people going missing on cruise ships and they're just gone? Yeah.
What?
That happens. There was one that happened actually recently, like within the last few years or something. I'm going to have to look it up and find it for you.
Do they just like get left at port?
No.
They just unaccounted for?
Yeah. Just gone.
Huh. It's probably the aliens in the ocean.
Probably the aliens in the ocean. I don't doubt that at all. But I'm terrified of being on open water. Kit and I were actually invited to go on a cruise ship and stuff. And another time, my parents invited us on a cruise ship, and I was like, we are not.
Absolutely not.
No.
There's two things I will not stand for in this house: oranges and cruise ships.
Is it so much to ask for? Add it to the list. Things that are not tolerated in this household. Just gonna keep adding things. But yes, I would love to go whale watching someday, but I think you can watch whales off of piers.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, you don't
In
have
some
to go
places.
on a boat. Yeah.
You don't. It just depends on where you go. Like, I think, like, places in California, I know, I'm sure, I don't know about Florida. Does Florida have a lot of whales? I know, like, dolphins are pretty popular.
I don't know about whales.
Yeah, I'm not
down there.
I'm not familiar with like what the cohabitation patterns are between whales and dolphins.
Florida is its own planet.
Ain't that the truth?
I would believe if they told me there were feral humans there.
Haven't you ever heard of Florida Man? That's basically a feral human.
The fact that you could just look up Florida Man and then just like it populates with all a bunch.
There's literally
Just
so much.
Random shit. You're just like, I would have never thought that would populate in my Google. Okay.
It happens all the time. Like you could literally Google anything and put Florida Man after it, and you would probably get 300 plus hits.
Maybe that should be an episode where we just read news articles about different
I'm down.
Florida Man stories.
I'm so down to do it. We can so do a Florida Man episode.
Maybe we can dedicate one of our episodes to be a Florida Man
Hell
episode.
yeah. I'm so down.
Let us know. Do you guys want a Florida Man episode? Just tell us.
Shoot us an email, twoboredmillennials@gmail.com.
We'll be here waiting for it.
Do you have a hot take and or opinion for us today?
I'm getting very annoyed of subscription services are getting out of hand.
I agree, but do tell me more.
I heard about the new Samsung refrigerators that are just going to start advertising commercials.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like, it just is going to advertise commercials on your fridge?
Yeah.
Without, like... What? Does the fridge have like a TV for TV viewing purposes? Like, are you watching Netflix on the fridge too, or?
So apparently there's some Samsung refrigerators that have had like a screen. I think for a few years or something, but now they're going to be doing ads. And
Absolutely not.
Not only that, they're going to be doing ads. If they know that you have kids in the house, they can do ads geared towards kids.
Absolutely not.
Which
No.
I know is not the same as a subscription service, but they're also including subscription services with their refrigerators. And then I heard...
I don't need to watch Netflix while I'm getting, like, okay, I mean, it's short.
For certain features.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have done more research into it. All I heard is that they're doing ads, and I was like, I'm done.
That's
I was immediately turned off.
still,
from reading more.
that's insane. Like the in-your-face consumerism that we're presented with in today's day and age is ridiculous.
It makes me think of that Black Mirror episode. Where have you seen Black Mirror?
I've watched a couple episodes.
There's this one episode of Black Mirror, and in the show, the guys and girls, they're in these rooms that are pretty much their bedrooms are the whole thing is a screen.
Oh.
And it shows various things, or they can all sync up together and show one thing. But pretty much like the guy's room would like excessively and aggressively like show like pornographic ads for them to purchase. And even if they tried covering their eyes, it would pause the ad and tell them to watch.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. I know that's very like aggressive and excessive.
I mean, that is
but,
super dystopian, but like
yes.
also that's not far off if your refrigerator is presenting you with ads.
It shouldn't be doing that.
No.
We
I
have enough
understand.
ads going on as it is.
Like, I understand it. It kind of goes back to, you know, when there were TVs in the kitchen as like a regular thing, you know, like those little tiny TVs that they would keep on the counters.
Yeah.
Back in like the 50s. Mm-hmm. It goes back to that because, I mean, obviously there were commercials there. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't need my refrigerator to have a screen.
No. But other subscriptions too. I saw that Toyota, which really breaks my heart because I love Toyota. I drive Toyota. And they are starting, I guess their newer models are coming out where you have to have a subscription service to view things on your dashboard that you didn't used to have to pay for.
Like what?
I don't know specifically, but basic things that
like
cars.
What? So like I would have to have like a subscription, say for like Apple CarPlay, or like
no, just like basic things on your dashboard. Maybe instead of, because like my car shows me how many miles per gallon I use on average. Maybe now in the newer Toyotas, you have to pay for a subscription to even see how many miles per gallon.
Oh, I don't really look at that screen that often.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really.
So
look
that's
at that
just an example. I don't know if that's true or anything. Like what exactly is behind a subscription wall?
Absolutely
but
not.
The fact that
we've gotten out of hand.
Things that were already free. It's like if I buy the car, give
me everything with the car.
Don't make me pay a subscription. Like the fact that they are just milking money out of us. Subscriptions for all of like Hulu and Netflix and Peacock and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I literally just got kicked off my
price.
dad's Netflix. I just got a notification the other day that is like, oh hey, we've noticed that you're not at this house, and I'm like, what? We pay for, like he pays for X amount of accounts. What does it matter whether or not it's in the same IP address?
Agreed.
It's gotten so out of hand. Amazon Prime. You used to pay $16.99 a month, and it was like you were paying for the $16.99 a month, and you got Amazon Music and Prime Video for free with that. Well, like a year ago, I think Prime Video started putting ads in there, and now you have to pay an extra fee for Prime Plus.
Yeah.
No, I already pay you a monthly subscription, and I barely buy anything on Amazon to begin with. I literally just have it for the videos. Why are you going to put ads? And then make me pay an extra subscription? And Disney did it. Hulu did it. I'm surprised Netflix hasn't done an ad version yet.
They don't fucking need it. Everyone's paying way too much for their platform already.
That's true. They just, but at least they have a price that like they're like, okay, here's just we only have one price. Everybody pays it, but at least we don't have ads.
You see, I don't pay for any subscription services at all. The only reason I have Hulu is because my sister pays for Hulu, and she's just like, here, everyone has their own account. And I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Oh, thanks.
And that's the only reason I use it. Otherwise, if I didn't have access to it, like if she didn't have it, I would not watch it. I would not purchase it.
Right.
I just watch YouTube.
I mean,
do you pay for
YouTube Premium?
Nope.
Oh.
I would never do that.
So you still watch the ads on YouTube?
Yeah, because I'm not giving them any money. I don't make enough money to just lavishly spend on subscription services that I don't need.
That's valid.
Like, I don't need it. I can suffer through a 30-second ad that I can skip. Lots of the ads you can skip through after a certain amount of time anyway. I don't know.
Fair.
It's not worth it to me. I'm a cable kid. I've watched commercials growing up.
In
same. Between shows and stuff.
I just got really sick of it.
Whatever.
The only one that I like.
I just refuse to give people the money like that.
That's valid.
They're already getting paid by these people to advertise on their sites.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So why do I need to pay them? You know what I mean? It's just like,
I mean, you raised some really good points, but yet here we are trying to make some money off of YouTube.
I'm trying to have fun.
You are correct.
Can't believe it's dark outside right now.
I know. What time is it? 7:00?
Yeah. Also, like, I could rage about subscriptions for a very long time, but I'm not going to.
I was going to say, do you have some Reddit stories for us?
I do. Guys, it's the week of Halloween.
It's spooky season.
It is spooky season. So my episode coming out on the Monday before Halloween, and then Christian's episode's coming out on Halloween. So we have 2 Halloween episodes for you guys. Very exciting. So my Halloween stories, which we already talked about this, but they're not scary. They're just Halloween related because I could not read the scary stories when I was researching stories
Hey,
to read.
that's totally fine. Scary stories aren't for everybody. Like, listen, I know some people who are in their 30s and still sleep with a nightlight, so it is totally fine.
That's funny. I have to sleep having the
Pitch
TV
black.
on and stuff. Yeah. I can sleep with the TV on sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, I have to turn it off and I have to have like all the lights covered up and everything because I just can't
For the
sleep.
most part, I sleep with my TV on, but I also don't have anybody else in the room with me. It's different if there's somebody like, if my boyfriend's staying over or something like that, like having somebody else in the house is fine, but I don't like being alone at night.
Yeah.
So I leave the TV on for just some noise so I don't listen to my old house creak.
I grew up not having a TV or anything in my bedroom.
Oh, same.
I didn't have a TV in my bedroom until Kit and I first moved in together. Mm-hmm. So that's when I started watching TV in bed sometimes, but most of the time I have to turn it off.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just too bright. Even though the brightness is all the way down.
Yeah, mine too, but even then it's that blue light. It just gets like extra bad. But I have a projector in my living room now, and it's not it's not as bright as a TV because it's not shining directly in my eyeballs, and it's just like on a wall.
I'm sure your room has to be relatively
it does
dark
have to be.
watch.
It does have to be like if I get home from work and it's like still light outside and I turn on the TV, like it's a little difficult to see some of the darker details. And then once it gets dark outside like it is now, it'll become significantly easier to see.
Yeah. Okay, getting into the first story. So this was posted in a Best of Redditor updates.
Yay.
Originally posted to Am I the Asshole?
Oh, excellent.
Am I the asshole for refusing to have Halloween with my family for years after they screwed me over for this holiday years ago?
Oh, geez. It's Halloween.
Mm-hmm. As the title says, this happened on Halloween. I'm 25 male, and 5 years ago, my parents wanted to go to my sister's house for Halloween. At the time, I was still living with them, and I wanted to go to a party at that a friend was hosting. But my parents were adamant that I go with them instead because they wanted us to all be together. I still wanted to go to my friend's party, but my parents suggested a compromise in which I go to my sister's party first, then my friend's. I figured it couldn't hurt to do both, so I agreed since I liked helping my nephews with trick-or-treating. That year, I was wearing an inflatable ninja costume and I was really eager to have fun in. Well, I was ready and waiting in the costume for hours, and by the time we finally took the kids out, most houses stopped giving out candy and there was hardly anybody walking around.
Oh, no.
And we only went around the block, that's it. Then, when I wanted to go to my friend's house, my parents guilted me into staying because they needed me as a designated driver. I would have driven them home first and then gone to my friend's party, but my parents just kept drinking and refused to leave. So I lost out on going to the other party and cussed my parents out for making me miss it and not even being able to enjoy my Halloween. They just said that it was too late and what could they do about it. They didn't even attempt to make it up for me. I refused to speak to them later, so they confronted me and I said I didn't even want to look at them because they broke their promise. Then I said unless they could somehow pull a new Halloween party with all my friends out of their asses, then they had completely screwed me over. Then I left before they could say anything else to me. My friends were nearly as upset as I was, but my sister told me off and said I was callous because she had wanted me there. Ever since that year, I only spent Halloween with my friends. This year, my parents begged me to go with them to my sister's instead. I asked them why, and they wanted me to drive them. So I refused and said they just wanted a designated driver, and they'd already screwed me over before and didn't even attempt to make it better back then. And I didn't want to just sit around watching them get drunk, and the only real highlight being helping kids trick-or-treat. I hung out with my friends, and we had a blast and a farmyard party. That sounds fun.
I've been to a couple of those.
But my sister called me up on Monday, furious at me, because our parents were pulled over on their way home and got a DUI. and that would have never happened if I had driven them. And now most of the family is pissed at me. So am I the asshole for refusing to drive my parents to my sister's house for Halloween because of something they did 5 years ago?
Okay. There is so much to unpack here. Like, yes. First of all, I'm leaning towards everybody being the asshole. Because, first of all, like, the kid asked his parents, like, hey, I want to go do this party. And they guilted him into going to his sister's party anyway, which is fine. But also, parents, your child is 20 years old. You don't get to dictate what they do on holidays. I don't care if they're living with you. They're adults. And Halloween's not like a family holiday.
Yeah, that's very strange that they're taking Halloween as like it is a family get together.
Like it's not Thanksgiving, it's not Christmas. I mean, for people with little kids, like, sure, I will be with like my sister and her kids for Halloween stuff, but like for Halloween stuff, I'm not going to be over, like, I don't know that I'll be there on Halloween.
Okay.
But like I'll be going to a Halloween party where there's trick-or-treating for the kids and everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, like my sister, she asked if I would go again with them on Halloween, but like I don't necessarily know that I want to drive down there and do all that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Because my niece loves trick-or-treating. We're going as Peter Pan and Tinkerbell.
Oh, yay.
And my sister's going to be Mr. Smee, and the baby is the alligator. So we're doing a whole little Peter Pan family theme this year, and it's really cute. I'm super excited. My niece is super excited about it. But like that's pretty much it. If it weren't for my nieces, I wouldn't like do anything on Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I would maybe sit out on my porch and pass out candy. But even then, my neighborhood doesn't have a whole lot of young kids. At least not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't see any on my street. There very well could be. I mean, I know that there's a couple like at the end, but that's really it. I'm not about to sit out there all night and pass out candy to 3 children.
Yeah.
That's not fun for anybody.
Yeah. And usually families will kind of go to other neighborhoods that maybe have more densely populated.
I was just talking with somebody about this earlier. Like everybody, like when we were kids, you know, you would go to, if you lived in the nicer neighborhoods, people from all over would be coming to your house to trick or treat because you had the good candy.
Yeah, that's true.
And everybody knew, like, if they found a house that gave out the king size candy bars, oh, it was game over.
See,
they'd be changing costumes.
Like that. And where my parents are, there are houses like that. They give out the king size candy bars, and I was trick or treating in high school to get those king size candy bars.
Yeah, absolutely. I kept trick or treating into high school too.
It was too fun.
Yeah, it got more fun because then you were out with your friends. Like
you're adults, and you're not with your parents. You get to run around. Yeah.
I mean, Halloween as an adult though is something significantly more fun.
I mean, that's what the parties are for. Throw the Halloween parties, everyone's dressed up, and that's what's fun. So kind of like you were saying, so this top comment, while you are 100% not the asshole for anything your parents did, you are weirdly bitter about a party you missed at 19 years old. Dude, you were an adult. You chose to stay. Nothing was stopping you from leaving. You need to recognize that you are responsible for your own choices, something your family doesn't seem to be good at.
You know, at least he comes by it honestly.
And OOP responds, no, I was stopped from leaving because I couldn't take my parents' vehicle. We rode together and they refused to let me just borrow their car and come back. The bitterness is because they lied to me and then showed no remorse that they did.
All right, dude. You're 19 years old. If that's the worst thing your parents ever did to you, cry me a river.
Are you ready for the update?
Yeah.
Update was 5 days later.
Oh, God.
My sister and her husband spotted my post a few days after I made it and called me. My sister said she's ashamed of herself and now sees my point of view. At first, she was furious I made the post, but her husband chewed her out for not ever sticking up for me because he really had no idea my parents treated me so badly. And after they both read the comments, she realized how toxic this whole dynamic was. At first, she blamed it on the stress of being a mother, but quickly took that back and said she really had no excuse for never considering me in these situations. We talked, and she remarked how I've always loved Halloween ever since I was a little kid, and she let my parents ruin it for me that day 5 years ago, even though she knew about the promise they broke. The conversation got pretty emotional, and she apologized heavily because she had put the blame on me when she was the only one who let her parents drink and drive year after year. I've got more details now. Much did as soon as he was in the car.
Oh my God.
Our mother insisted that she was okay to drive and then ran a red light. That's how a cop spotted her and she was arrested. The car was impounded and our father was escorted home by police to sleep it off. He woke up with a raging hangover and had a temper to match. Then took it all out on my sister over the phone, and she in turn took it out on me. Our mother has had her license suspended. The car cost them $600 to get out of impound, and both my parents were putting this on me until we all ganged up on them for what they've been doing. Our father fought us every step of the way, but we made it clear they've been putting their alcoholism above everything else, and we're tired of it because there have been a lot of broken promises from them all around. Our mother promised to do better, but our father just stayed silent and wouldn't make eye contact with any of us. Things are tense now, but I'm glad my sister is finally on my side for all of this.
Oh my God.
So the parents clearly were toxic and are alcoholics.
But like,
and it seems like this isn't the only situation and the only time a promise has been broken. And
I would hope not, because it really does seem like they are just really bitter about missing one Halloween party at 19.
I think it's a bigger issue than that. I think since the parents are alcoholics, they put it on their children and blame their children.
But are they are they really
designated
alcoholics? Like this is just one instance.
I think it's only one instance that's mentioned, but it seems like in the update it clearly pointed out that they have an alcohol issue, considering apparently year after year they just keep driving home from. I don't think it's just this Halloween that they meet up.
I was gonna say,
year.
I would hope that it's not just like Halloween, because it, like, you know,
I think it's implied that it's more than just Halloween.
You would think.
Yeah.
But like, why not just say like this is a common occurrence at every holiday, not just Halloween?
Yeah. Top comment. Oh, so they're alcoholics. Makes sense. Go to your adult daughter's house to see the grandkids. Don't go trick-or-treating with said grandkids. Instead, get shit-faced drunk when you drove there, have no DD, and refuse to get a cab or something. Parents of the year.
Yeah, listen, I like working in the alcohol industry. I've, you know, seen a lot of people with problems. And it's, you know, that's one of the main reasons why I don't drink the product that I sell. You know, I'm so glad that we have our non-alcoholic options.
Yeah, I love the non-alcoholic
They're
options.
great.
They taste great, yeah.
Like, they're fantastic. And it gives me an option that still tastes like beer without having, like, a hangover or any negative side effects whatsoever.
Yeah.
I can still, you know, and I can still talk about great beer without, like, that whole alcohol party vibe behind it.
Right. And I think, especially nowadays, a lot of people are moving away from alcohol and looking for more mocktail options as well at bars.
Sober October is a really popular thing.
Sober October. That's the first I've heard.
Really?
Yeah. Sober October.
Yeah. It's like, it's an actual thing.
I know Dry January.
So Dry January, like, numbers wise, non-alcoholics do really well January. 4th of July, like Labor Day, summer holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
That's awesome.
It's insane. But Sober October has become like a whole thing.
I like that.
Oh, I do too. I love it. I think it's like something
and it's
like
so easy.
Oh yeah,
to
like
not drink.
Well, we say that because we don't have drinking problems.
True.
But
yes. Sorry.
I know for like people who have an issue, you know, it can really be going a month without drinking can be tricky for them.
Yeah. And I hope anyone that does have an issue or maybe feels like they might have one,
find help. There are resources.
Yes. And I think it's a good time, like, if anyone's even considering about going about alternatives, there's plenty of options out there nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
It's
oh, my
a
God.
great time.
The market is flooded with options. But I think it's something like 35% of people under the age of 35 aren't drinking anymore.
Oh.
Like, they favor non-alcoholic options over alcoholic. Mm-hmm. And it has a lot to do with the legalization of marijuana, but it also just has a lot to do with the fact that, like, people our age figured out that there are still great tasting beer products that are not alcoholic, and you can have those and not feel like garbage the next day.
Yeah.
So
that's my big thing, is feeling like garbage the next day.
I don't like feeling like garbage the day of. Like, I don't like the feeling.
I don't mind the feeling of a buzz, but then once I start feeling past the buzz, I start feeling anxious.
Oh,
So I just...
I'm the same way.
I do a lot better with I'll have like a glass of wine or two. Mm-hmm. That's totally fine.
I feel like seems like I do better with wine than like other alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's just because like wine is meant to be sipped over a period of time.
Wine also is the biggest perpetrator for me for giving me like a hangover.
Oh, yeah. It'll sneak up on you. Those tannins are no joke.
I love the tannins, though.
Hey, listen, they make for a great, well-rounded wine.
Are you ready for our next story?
I most certainly am.
Okay, cool. Really? Okay.
Are you ready for our next story?
I was just double checking that I hit the right link, because I was like, is this the same? I thought it was like opening up the same story that I just read. And I'm like, that's... But this one also comes from Best of Redditor Updates.
Oh, hell yeah.
Originally posted in r/AITAH. Am I the asshole for giving my husband the cold shoulder after he ruined my Halloween?
Oh, God.
Trigger warnings: child abuse, abuse, and physical violence.
Oh, my God.
This was posted almost a year ago. For context, I'm a 25 female and my husband is 29 male. I am pregnant with our first baby, and I am 6 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
This Halloween, I was clearly ecstatic to hand out candy to trick-or-treaters. Where I live, Halloween is a massive thing and everyone gets into it. I decorated the outside of our house, bought loads of candy beforehand, DIY'd a costume, and had been talking about it for weeks.
Where do you live? Salem, Massachusetts?
Hopefully. I feel like Halloween would go pretty hard there.
Literally, we live in a place where Halloween is a big deal. I feel like the only place where that's a thing is like New Orleans or Salem.
There's some houses that go hard around here.
Yeah, but that's not like a whole town thing.
No. I don't really know. I need to know the town now.
Dear Redditor, where do you live?
Definitely in the comments, people are guessing the town.
100%. They have to be.
However, my husband is a bit of a grouch when it comes to holidays. He had a bad childhood and heavily dislikes Halloween. He's always put up with it, though, because he knows I love it. This year, whenever a trick-or-treater knocked at our door, he'd answer before I had the chance and scare them off. Yell at them and make scary noises to literal children. I'm talking like 5 years old.
It's Halloween. That's what you're supposed to do. It's scary.
I told him to stop multiple times. He said he was having his fun, and I needed to stop being such a party pooper. By the end of the night, I had only handed out candy to a few kids and was clearly very upset with him. He told me I was overreacting, but he knew I was excited for Halloween, and he purposely went out of his way to ruin it. So since that night, I've been giving him the cold shoulder. I tried to express my disappointment, but he just won't listen and says I'm hormonal.
Oh, Lord.
Friend group, and some of them say I'm being an asshole and need to grow up because it's a child's holiday, while others say I'm totally reasonable because he ruined the holiday I was excited for. So I'm looking for some outside perspective. Am I the asshole? Edit, I left out some information here and hopefully this can clear some things up. First off, yes, I was also mad he terrorized innocent children. I made sure to give extra candy to children and apologize to them and their parents profusely. I thought it was obvious I would have apologized. And secondly, no, he doesn't usually act like this around kids. If he did, I never would have married him, let alone impregnate me.
Ew, why you gotta say it like that?
Yeah.
Ew, he impregnated me.
So, I totally understand, scaring maybe a couple kids, but scaring, like, every kid that comes to the door.
It's a little excessive, dude.
Very excessive.
Like, unless you're known as the haunted house neighbor, I've known a couple people in my life that used to do, like, haunted houses in their garages.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. So, like, you kind of knew which houses those were and to expect them to be a little scarier than normal. Mm-hmm. And, like, typically there would be an animatronic or something or somebody dressed up that would, like, scare the kids as they came up. But it wasn't, like, an everything type of a thing. And if they ever made anybody cry or, like, severely upset them, like, they always apologized.
Yeah. It seems
this guy just sounds like a dick.
Yeah, because when I was first reading this story, I was thinking, like, okay, yeah, he scared a couple kids, whatever. But the fact that she was only able to hand out candy to a few kids, because he just... But also, are you away from the door that often during the trick-or-treating time? You're not answering the door right away?
It seems like a lot of people, like, most people just kind of leave the, like, the main door open and hang out by the storm door for when kids come by.
Yeah, if you have a storm door.
I feel like a lot of people now, like, they have, like those braziers that they'll just put in, like, their driveway and have, like, a little fire and just watch the kids.
When we hand out candy, we just sit on the front porch.
Yeah.
But the fact that her husband was able to answer the door as much as he did, it's like, okay, you know that he's not going to stop. So why aren't you standing there to answer the door during active trick-or-treat hours? Because if the neighborhood is, like, pretty poppin' with Halloween and stuff, and there's lots of kids that are coming by, and you anticipated handing out a lot of candy, why are you away from the door? Normally you sit there for, like, the 2 hours that trick-or-treating is going on.
You sit there, you watch, you look at all the little kids in their costumes and all the parents.
So that confuses me a little.
It's so bizarre. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because maybe they don't have a porch. Because, I don't have a porch. I don't really have anywhere that I could sit and pass out candy to kids.
But, I mean, you could pull up, like, one of your kitchen chairs to your front door and sit in your chair until someone knocks.
Yeah, absolutely.
This top comment, honestly, ESH. I don't know what ESH means, though.
ESH.
Everyone sucks here.
Oh, yes.
Got it.
Great.
So smart.
We're figuring it out. Listen, we're Reddit newbies.
Your husband was a complete asshole to a bunch of little children, and the only thing you seem to be upset about is that he ruined your fun. Halloween should be the least of your concerns right now. If this is how he behaves towards children, then you need to be way more concerned about how he's going to be with your kid. Do you know what? That's actually kind of true.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal point.
Because, I mean, you're saying that he's never acted like this before. It's like, well, you're kind of now seeing him act like this. He will probably be a dick to other kids.
I wonder if it's like he felt that he was, like, forced into it, so he was almost doing it on purpose.
But also, like, I really hate partners. Oh.
It is pretty windy out there.
Our electricity just, like, went out for a hot second here.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, because it's on my laptop.
Okay, good.
So... But I'm sure my computer just shut off while I was working on something, but that's fine.
This is going to be a super interesting episode.
Yeah, I know. Dude, if the electricity went out when we were reading Halloween stories...
What if it goes out during my scary stories next week?
Dude, if it goes out during your scary stories, I'm going to cry.
Oh my god.
I have a candle on, though.
Period. At least it's well lit.
I'll have to put on another candle during when you... I'm going to turn off some of these lamps and just have candles
Set
going.
The mood.
Yeah. We'd be so scared. I just know it. But yes, I am kind of terrified that your husband probably... Oh, what was I going to say? The electricity flickering like that really just, like, threw me off. Ugh. Damn it.
You were talking about the kids and how it's not, like, he's not normally like this with kids. How's he going to be when you have a kid?
Oh, so I really hate when partners ruin their partner's fun.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like if something is a big deal to your partner, if you're not going to be supportive of it, no matter how big or small it is, why are you with that person?
Right.
If you don't want to be involved, just don't be involved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't care, because people say that, because Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Oh, same.
I'm not like, even though it's my favorite holiday, I'm not like super childish about it.
No.
I mean, not childish, but like very...
it can be your favorite holiday without, like being butthurt over somebody ruining a party.
So, people that get very into Christmas, I get a little cringy about people that get very into Christmas.
Oh, God. Same.
People that, are constantly playing songs, or they're constantly wearing Christmas sweaters and all that stuff. And
all
it's
right,
just
listen,
like
I will get down with the Christmas sweaters, and I will listen
like
to some
every
holiday
day?
music. Not every day, I don't have that many. But like I will listen to Christmas music, but like specifically the Muppets Christmas Carol soundtrack.
What the fuck? Why are you listening to the Muppets soundtrack?
It's the Muppets Christmas Carol. I grew up on that shit.
I can't listen
It's
to
nostalgic.
Christmas music. But yeah, I hate hearing about partners that just are not supportive of their partner's love and interests.
It makes absolutely no sense. Like, if you're not going to be that for that person, why are you in a relationship?
Yeah, it's important to them, so why are you ruining it for them?
Mm-hmm.
It was so fucking simple. All she wanted to do was hand out candy to kids. All you had to do was sit there.
Literally. And not be an asshole.
Boggles my mind.
I don't understand people anymore, dude.
Update.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh yeah, there's an update. I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. Thank you. Hello all. I didn't expect to update this, but everyone wanted to know, so here I am. First off, thank you for all your advice. It really gave me some insight and I appreciate it deeply. Anyways, on to the update. I waited for my husband to come home from work. I messaged him and told him we needed to talk once he got home, and he replied with a thumbs up.
God, first of all, sending somebody a text message, if I get a text message that says we need to talk, my asshole puckers. That shit is so tight. Like, I am nervous for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Don't ever text me we need to talk.
I'm at the point in my life where I don't send those messages. I'm like, I know I need to talk to this person.
You just wait till you see them in person.
I make plans to see them in person or something, just because, because otherwise they're going to be like, well, what's it about? They're going to ask questions and they're just thinking about it.
Like, I've gotten to the point now where if someone says, like, I've, like, become aware of myself that, like, I'll ask somebody, be like, hey, can you, like, rephrase that as, like, I have something I need to ask, or like I have something I need to talk about, or like just rephrase it, because otherwise I immediately jump to like, oh God, what have I done? Like, what did I? Because in my mind I haven't been doing anything wrong, so like, what could I have possibly done that this person now is like, oh my God, you've hurt me?
I would hope someone just be like, hey, you want to hang? We should hang out later. Like, don't even like. Don't give any sort of implication that we're going to be talking about something that's on your mind.
Literally. Anxiety through the roof. Immediately.
Yes. When he got home, I sat him down and attempted to have a rational conversation with him, expressing my disappointment of the ruined holiday and why I was upset with him terrifying children, considering he was what was mentioned before.
Yeah, sure.
That makes sense. He blew up immediately, accusing me of disregarding his trauma and basically just yelling at me for being weak. He insisted he didn't need therapy, but his response reinforced that he did. He went as far as to punch a wall and destroy furniture, total maniac mode.
Okay. Yeah, sir, you
that
definitely
escalated.
need therapy.
Yeah. Also, the fact that he was like, he's saying you're disregarding my trauma. It's like, how is telling you to go to therapy
Sir, she's trying
disregarding your trauma?
She's trying to help you regard your trauma.
Yes. We are regarding right now.
We are literally regarding your trauma.
I had pre-packed a bag in case it led to this, thanks to your guys' comments. And I left for my parents' house. He was berating me as I left the house, but I paid no mind. My parents are obviously on my side. My older brother was absolutely furious and swore to beat my husband's ass. I told him not to do that. He's always been a bit over the top. I'm going to listen to everyone's advice and get a divorce. I don't want my baby surrounded by that kind of immature bully. I'm going to try to get full custody.
Full custody!
I'm trying to get full custody. Our house has cameras, so I have proof of this adult tantrum, so I hope that can be proof. My brother and dad are going to come with me to collect my things while my soon-to-be ex-husband is at work. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you all for your support and helpful comments. I can't believe this happened all within the span of almost a day. Life is crazy.
Yeah, oh my god, that literally happened so fast.
That is just like, it goes to show that something that seems really small and something you might not recognize as a red flag can turn in, show their other side so fast.
I'd be so curious to know if there were any implications that, he had this temper beforehand.
Maybe small things that she didn't realize, and maybe people in the comments have, asked those questions. Maybe he has done something like this before in a different way, and maybe that helped her realize that...
Yeah, I don't know, because it kind of seems like it was out of the blue, he just blew up.
Usually when stories like this happen, it's not just one thing. Usually there's other things that are similar and maybe smaller, but are looked past. And then something like this, where it's a little bit larger of a problem, gets more recognition, and then you start thinking of all the past small incidences. And you're like, okay, this is more of a pattern.
That could be, yeah.
But I think that's a good move because especially once he became losing his shit.
Yeah, once somebody becomes violent, get out. There's no reason to hang out for that.
Also, clearly you can't have a conversation with him about and he can't have a conversation about his feelings either.
No, especially if he's going to throw a tantrum over therapy being suggested. That's wild.
It is 2025, people. If
Just
you're not in therapy, I don't trust you.
Literally, just go to therapy. It's not that bad. It's really not.
Therapy's great.
I love my therapist.
Me too. I'm just saying, therapists are the best.
Oh, 100%. I love mine. I literally the other day I was in therapy and I made some comment. I was just ranting and I literally said something. I was like, if this happens one more time, Anthony, I swear to God, I'm going to off myself. And then I was like, I'm in therapy. I can't say that. You're going to put me in a room with grippy socks. He goes, no, you're fine. I understand what you meant. I'm like, okay, thank God. Because I don't want to go to a room with grippy socks. I'm okay, I promise.
The grippy socks.
I'm just going to crash out.
Sometimes when I feel like I'm going to lose my shit or something, I just put my grippy socks on and walk around the house.
There you go. Just Pavlov yourself into feeling better. Oh, Paul, you're sitting like such a distinguished gentleman.
He is a distinguished gentleman. Are you ready for our last story?
I am.
This one is coming from Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
And it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Wearing a Couple's Costume with My Sister's Boyfriend for Halloween?
What? Did I hear that correctly?
I don't know, did you?
A couple's costume with her sister's boyfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Do you have initial thoughts before I read this?
Yeah. Are you fucking crazy?
I don't know. Maybe they're not.
Read on. Let's find out.
My 21 male sister, 22 female, was supposed to go to a Halloween party with her boyfriend, 22 male.
Wait, did she say she's also a female or he's a male? Is OP male or female?
OP is saying that they're male.
Okay. Okay.
My 21 male sister, 22 female, was supposed to go to a Halloween party with her boyfriend, 22 male.
Okay.
As Barbie and Ken.
Okay.
She had to drop out 2 days before, but I don't think she really minded too much because she doesn't really like parties, and I'm pretty sure she was only going for her boyfriend.
Sure.
Her boyfriend is a big fan of Halloween, and he didn't want to miss the party or go on his own, so he asked me to go with him.
Okay.
I'm assuming he asked me because he wanted to go with someone who would go as Barbie, And I guess I'm the only person who will dress feminine, and he's... What? Sorry, this is worded kind of funny. And I guess I'm the only person who will dress feminine that he's kind of close to. Okay.
Okay.
When I watched the Barbie movie with a few friends, we dressed up, so I already had a dress to wear, so I didn't really have to buy anything. My sister was fine with us going together, and it was super fun. We had a good time. The next day, my sister saw pics of us on Instagram and was really angry at me. She accused me of trying to get with my boyfriend and called me a bunch of names. I am gay.
I had a feeling this is where it was going. As soon as he said that he was going to be Barbie, I was like, I bet you he's a drag queen.
I am gay and came out when I was 15, but just because I'm gay doesn't mean I automatically want to fuck every man I see.
Preach.
The boyfriend blocked me and let me know he only did it because my sister wanted him to. It really sucks because we were kind of friends too, but I guess at least the relationship is still fine because my sister is only pissed at me. She thinks I was trying to steal her boyfriend, so because her boyfriend is straight, she's not annoyed at him, but because he wouldn't be interested in me anyway, which I guess is fair. I don't know. She told our parents for some reason, and they said what I did was super wrong. I honestly don't get why she thinks I want her boyfriend so bad. I have never been into him at all. He's just not my type, and even if he was, he's dating my sister. Like, what? LOL. Am I the asshole?
No. Now having heard the story, absolutely not. Your family is super homophobic, and you should go no contact with them.
Yeah, that is wild. Especially the assumption of the sister going like, oh, you're trying to get with my... It's like...
It's so fucked up. Like, first of all, you asked me. Second of all, he asked me to be Barbie still. I bet you, and this is speaking from experience, I bet you the boyfriend has a secret and is into feminine dudes. And I think he probably is into OP.
I guess it could be possible. Because, like, I can see it both ways where it's like maybe the girlfriend knows something about her boyfriend that OP doesn't know about. You know, maybe he does have another side of him where maybe he sways that way a little or he's interested in it a little.
It's the boyfriend blocking him that makes me super
Well, the sister
weird.
made him do that.
Which is still so weird.
But I can also see that just the sister just went crazy and is blaming her brother for just like...
She sounds like she's got some insecurity issues that she needs to work out on her own.
Definitely.
Because, like, my sister would encourage me to do that. Like, if, like...
Obviously, there's some trust issues there. She clearly doesn't trust
Yeah, no, not at all. Because, like, I am, like, my sister literally tells me to hang out with her husband. Like, I mean, she doesn't really tell me to, but, like, she has absolutely no problems when I hang out with her husband.
I mean, that'd be kind of...
It'd be weird if she did.
But also, you're right. That's very homophobic.
Yeah. Like, what?
To just assume that...
Like, this is your brother. You think he's going to try and steal your man? I wouldn't touch any man that my sisters have been with a 10-foot pole. That's gross.
Yeah. I mean, that shit does happen.
Oh, I know. Which,
you know?
I, like, see it happen, and I'm like, don't you people have standards?
I just think of there's so many people in the world, and you're getting with your sibling's partner.
Literally.
What is wrong with you?
Have you no...
Or your partner's sibling.
Have you no respect?
None. Let's see...
Is there an update?
No updates, but some comments. Not the asshole, but I'm so confused about your sister's issue with this, as well as her boyfriend's. Is he gay/bi? Because otherwise, no matter how desperately you wanted to get with him, not saying you had such intention, but hyperbolically, I can't even say that out loud. Nothing would happen. Bizarre. Totally bizarre all around.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Another comment. I am so confused. He asked you knowing you were gay. She said she was fine with it knowing you were gay. But then it happens and you're at fault for existing while being gay near her boyfriend with approval by all parties for being there.
I wonder if, like, it wasn't discussed that he was still going to be Barbie. But even then,
that's like, it doesn't matter if he went as the partner costume or if he went as a different costume. They would still be together at that party.
Correct. It makes no sense.
I can think of 2 reasons for this. Boyfriend did not clarify with your sister that inviting you meant you would be replacing her as Barbie. He is now taking her side instead of admitting it was his mistake to not lose the relationship. Or boyfriend may not be as straight as he claims and let it slip to your sister how good of a time he had, and so she is on the defensive. All in all, everyone agreed ahead of time but are angry after when you did nothing wrong.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that guy is gay. Like, homeboy's got a secret.
OP says, thank you. I will admit I didn't tell her I'd be going as Barbie, but I just assumed he had already told her, but I also don't think it would be too much of a big deal anyway.
It shouldn't be. It's your sister.
No, it shouldn't be a big deal. I think the main problem is that her brother went as Barbie.
Probably.
I think that's the only main problem here for whatever reason.
Probably.
She got defensive because it wasn't her. She's like, obviously that's supposed to be me.
Yeah,
so him taking the partner, quote unquote, partner costume obviously means you're into my boyfriend.
I guess it could be a weird roundabout way kind of logic there, but like, my God. To get there, it's like, come on, people.
Uh-huh.
Do you really think your brother's going to try and steal your boyfriend? How insecure are you about your relationship?
I mean, they are young. Early 20s.
Still.
I know, but still.
Your brother.
So my point is, they're early 20s, which means there's a lot of insecurity around that age.
That's fair. Sometimes I forget how I was at 21.
I just think for the sister, she definitely fucked up because that's going to hurt your relationship with your brother.
Oh, 100%.
And you rather hurt the relationship with your brother rather than your boyfriend?
Sometimes I think it really becomes an issue of love blindness at that point. Like, when you're that young, you think, oh, like, this is the person that I could potentially marry. Like, I have to put them first above everybody else.
Yeah, I understand that.
When in all reality, it comes down to it, like, the more chill you are in your relationship, the better it is.
Dude, 100%.
We literally, my boyfriend came over on Sunday, and we literally laid in my nest and, like, threw up a Halloween picture window with ambient noise on my projector to turn my wall into like a Halloween village, and then we played games on our phone.
That's so chill.
It's so chill. And we're both like, you want to do anything else? No, this is fine.
That's good.
Yeah. Like, it was great. We, like you were saying a couple weeks ago, how like most millennials use their vacation for staying home.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of like modern relationships, the people who like really click are the ones that stay home. Because they're like, oh.
I think so. And I think that's why we're home as often as we are. Because we're just like, we're okay here.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't like to go out and drink. I don't like to go out and party. So, like, what else am I going to do?
I do like going to cocktail bars and stuff.
Sure.
But also can't afford to do that right now.
No. Who can?
Also, if I'm doing that, I have to plan for it, and I better be doing something earlier that day too where I'm out and about, because I'm not getting dressed like that
100%.
for just like 2 hours.
100%. I am the exact same way.
It has to be like an evening.
Anymore, like, I can't, if my day changes at all, I get so flustered and so upset. Like, I'm such a creature of habit now. If I don't have ample warning that my routine's changing, oh boy, it's all bad news. I get so anxious and like all flustered.
I can change my evening pretty quickly.
Oh,
It doesn't really bother me too much.
I cannot. If I have plans to stay at home to do nothing, somebody suggesting to do something throws me all kinds of out of whack.
I think it's because I was always like that, like back in high school and stuff with my friends, like plans were always last minute.
Oh, yeah.
And then even when I was out of the house, but like my earlier college days, like a lot of plans were last minute. So I just naturally, like, I'm okay with last minute plans most of the time. Especially, but like all my friends are in different states right now.
Yeah.
None of my friends are here. No one's hitting me up for last minute plans anymore. Hit me up for last minute plans.
Hey, we started a last minute podcast.
Huh?
We started a last minute podcast.
We really did. I talked about it on like a Wednesday.
And you talked about it on a TikTok on a Wednesday, and then it was like a Monday, because literally I was like, I want to do this, and you're like, you want to come record tomorrow?
It was the day before.
Literally.
See?
We started this on
Which
the fly,
is why our audio and everything started so bad, because we didn't plan anything. We just started doing shit.
Uh-huh.
But hopefully everything is better now.
Listen, from what I've been told, we're being well received with
that's
the
good.
better audio.
Do you have any final remarks?
Stay spooky and stay safe this weekend.
Yes.
Everybody enjoy your Halloween parties. Don't drink and drive.
Let us know what your costumes are.
Oh yeah,
Send
us
pictures.
Send us pictures of your Halloween costumes. Let us know.
Yes, I love costumes.
And as always, if you guys have stories that you would like us to read or look at, go ahead and send those over to twoboredmillennials@gmail.com, and we'll give them a look over.
Put story in the subject line so we can find them easy and search them easy. And like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel.
Do all the fun things. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.